Hey there team, and welcome to my first channel announcement video. Not really done one of these before. In the background we'll have one of Beastmode's sieges that he sent me recently off Helms Deep. He's playing Isengard against a Rohan defender. This is just a 1v1, so I thought it would be a nice little background fight for this. Just a quick look though, he has done his tried and tested strategy of forgetting to bring a siege piece. Which has worked out for him before. He's got his ballista there, but of course this is going to limit him to just sort of busting down the gate and busting down maybe a hole in the wall. So we'll see how that turns out. But by the looks of it, he's got a pretty decent army, nothing too fancy. And we'll just have a quick scan over the Rohan too. So the reason I want to do this one is because I've just managed to sort of land myself a nice little job. And I work on boats, as I do reference boats a lot, and if anybody watched any of my Stormworks videos, then you'll get a good idea of that. But I will be going away about midway through March, and right now the plan is for me to go away from about March 15th toward mid to end April, and but the hope is I'll be able to secure some more work after that. So, fingers crossed I'll be away all summer. If that's the case, oh well. But, so that means, of course, I won't be able to put out many videos. What I am going to be doing, though, is I'm going to be recording quite a few videos, quite a few extra videos, and just putting them out as, scheduling them. Because I'll be in the middle of the Indian Ocean, unfortunately, so I will just not be able to do anything. And so if I schedule a few videos, I'm hoping to try and get a video a week scheduled up. But if I start to think about, if I am able to get onto the internet, and I do know I'm going to be getting some more work, then I'll schedule some more. I'll try and maybe space them out a bit more, just so that my channel doesn't just become inactive, but that should be alright, because that'll just be having, say, 5 replays. I've already got one stored up. It was actually another Beastmode battle that I've got stored up there. But so if anybody sends me something and I watch it, I might say to you, hey, are you okay with me putting this on the back burner? It might take a long while for it to come up, but it'll come up. And but, as I say, I don't need to put many of them away. When it comes to sending me replays, I would, if you send me a replay after the 20th of February, I'm probably not going to have time to do it. Because when we start entering into March, I'm going to be doing a lot of preparation. I've got a lot of my own replays that I want to make sure I've got tied up, just in case a hotfix comes out while I'm away, and suddenly all of my old replays are gone. And so that's the main thing. I just want to make sure I get all of those tied up, because there's a lot of those replays that I really do want to get to. So if you send me a replay after the 20th, I'm not saying don't send me replays after the 20th. I'm just saying if you do send me a replay after the 20th, I'm probably not going to be able to get it done. But yeah, that was a bit faster than I thought. I'll be mentioning it in a few more battles. So if you're one of the guys that watches every single one of my videos, you're probably going to get sick to death of this, and I'll try to make sure I always mention it during the deployment phase. But so you can sort of skip over that. But I will be mentioning that a few times just to make sure that everybody knows, and they don't suddenly, midway through March, suddenly I go down from, say, 3 videos a week to 1, and nobody's perplexed as to why that is. Oh, he's gone for an armor upgrade on these guys. Nice. I like armor upgraded Dinlanding. He's gone for lots of armor upgrades on his berserkers too. Cool. Yeah. So no, that's some wargs. I think it's smart to bring some wargs to a fight, just in case the enemy do charge out. Helms Deep is kind of tough, especially when you've got bloody stakes right there. So yeah, no, I probably wouldn't be doing that. Oh, Grimhead. Don't meme me, Grimhead. Please don't meme me. I don't know. He might have just. We'll see what message he pops up with. But yeah, so that's the way it's generally going to be. I'll be experimenting with this scheduling thing, because in time, when my work starts to become more organized, that's really what I want YouTube to be. I want to go away for, say, 3 months at a time, and during those 3 months that I'm away, when you said it would be uploaded, ignore that. So Mac in the Wild, I've never seen Mac in the Wild before. So he's got some Riddermark archers on the wall, axemen, sorry, Eastmark axemen over there, Eastmark spears, yeah, nice little air red. Oh dear, you've got a bit of movement there. We can see what we can do with this. A catapult, he could be pretty clever with that catapult. We can see what happens. Westmark marshals inside the keep, yeah, which is good. I think you should have most of your men inside the keep when you're in a 1v1. Helmingus up there, Riddermark archers over there, that's good. Some civvies. I like civvies into like a lore-friendly defensive siege. I think that's cool. As long as he doesn't charge them right out or something like that, that'll make me upset. Okay. Helms hammer's good. Medicelled guard and more Helmingus. Okay, yeah, no, I've got no major disagreements with his army. I think we'll see what those air red can get up to. If he's clever with them, they can do some damage. But yeah, so the hope is, of course, in time, I'll be able to turn YouTube into something where, okay, we can see those cav running up here, where YouTube is something where I can do it for, good plan, do it for like 3 months while I'm home, make a bunch of videos in those 3 months, and then go away to sea again, and I've got sort of 3 months worth of videos to sort of schedule out. So while I'm at home, I'll do the fancier stuff, but then while I'm away, it's quite a bit easier for me to do the just kind of arguably a little bit repetitive stuff, maybe. But yeah, so that'll be fine. He needs to be careful here. He needs to get him moving, because those wargs are on him. As I say, if Beast Mode didn't have wargs here, I'd be really scared. Unfortunately, I just don't see these air red able to do enough. Yeah. Oh damn, dude. He was very good at nimbly like moving past, but he needs to keep running. Because even if he gets... A lot of them are going to get lost, unfortunately. But even if he just gets a few of them out, he can outrun those... Oh, careful, Beast there. Yeah, he almost got his boys caught up in a stake trap there. But yeah, he needs to just get them running. I think he wants to be quite lore friendly and get them hidden up here, maybe. But we'll see. Those wargs are just going to chase him around, though. The poor air red are just not going to be able to deal with this. Which is too bad. But as I say, that's why you bring some wargs. Maybe... If he had some archers on the wall here, he could have his cav running around, and just those wargs die real quick to archer fire. So that could have been a good shout. But unfortunately, that's a fair bit of cash. Oh, some shield maidens, nice. Had a recent battle on Umad's channel where the defending Rohirrim force didn't bring a single shield maiden, which really surprised me. I've not actually finished. I got like 50 minutes in, then I had to go do something. So I'll finish watching that today. Be interesting to see how that goes. But yeah, so that's generally the aim. That's what I'm wanting to do with YouTube as a whole. Just try to make as much content as I can while I'm at home, and then just sort of have that coming out bit by bit while I'm away. So this will be kind of a fun little experiment for that. I'm really surprised these guys are not routing. There's only 4 of them left. But yeah, no, they've done very well. But it's unfortunate what happened. But yeah, that's I think as dicey it would have been, I would have just left my cavalry inside here, because those wargs, as soon as I saw wargs outside, you just can't beat that. Not with Arid of Oldberg. So just leave them here, so that when the attackers burst through this wall, you can muck about with them. You might not be able to do very much, but you can do something. But Beast Mode might not even do that. He might just hammer through the gate. Ah, dang it back! I was hoping that he wouldn't do this. Yeah. I don't get people's fascination with like, I've got this really cheap unit. I'm just gonna use them now. It's like, no, dude, don't be dumb. I get the concept. I do get the concept. I'm not meaning to be mean to Mac. It's just that that happens all the time. People do that. People bring civilians and they charge them out of the fort right away. And I know at the end of the day, this is a game that we play to win. And maybe I do let my kind of like lore aspects, my kind of like role play aspects get too involved in it. But like, I just don't like people treating civilians as if they are, just dirt. Rohan is not a despotic, empire of. Actually, I don't really know what the actual meaning of despot is. To be honest, I'm not that smart. But yeah, Dunlending clansmen charging on in here right now. Alone, though, with no support. They're just... I think they're probably going to get routed in a minute, especially with some fire arrows coming into them. I would just enclose in on this. Both sides, you got that routed. No time at all. But yeah, I think I'll probably just be turning this into a normal battle report at this point. Just probably with mentioning a few other things dotted around. Plan for the music for this one, since this is more sort of talking heavy, that's why the music will be a little bit quieter, and also that's why I will have stuck to Purple Planet music. Purple Planet music is the music that you hear at the start and end and occasionally dotted through, whereas I tend to use Adrian von Ziegler for most of the actual center of the fight. But with this one, since it is more sort of talking heavy and more sort of information heavy, I'll just stick to the Purple Planet stuff. So that's why the music will be a little bit different today than otherwise. Berserkers will Berserkers are locked morale, of course. I'm really surprised that Mac didn't crush this, because he could have broken that. Now I know that would have left him he wouldn't have been able to do what he's doing right now against these Berserkers, but still I would have probably lurched forward. A quick charge to the back of those Dunlending clansmen would have been finished. They would have been routing. But yeah. A lot of fire arrows coming forward. I don't know. Yeah, like got no major issue with using fire arrows here, but I'd maybe that looked nice, didn't it? All of them firing that exact same moment. Can I maybe use this? That could be kind of cool. Yeah, let's see what we got going with this. Of course we don't get a gorgeous fire arrow blast, but that's still quite nice. I love that shield. But yeah. So no, I've definitely it's a lot more fun for me. As I say, I used to have a lot of issues with just getting screenshots, because after I've done a battle, I very much like it to be like that's that battle finished, you know? Whereas, so I don't really like to, actually load up a battle again in order to go and, get some screenshots for it. So just going out and taking a moment to like get screenshots while the battle is actually going on. Come on, boys, fire. Yeah, okay, I'm sure one of those looks quite nice. Cool. But yeah, as for general play right now, Urukai archers maybe getting spread out a bit, I know they're there to take enemy fire, but, why not? Apart from that, beast mode is just sort of looks like he's actually going to be coming and flying through the gate. He would be able to take down that wall. He would be able to blast down a wall with his ballista, wherever the ballista may be. There it is. Yeah, he could burst a hole in the wall if he wanted to. But he might want to just come through the main gate. Now these pikes are definitely going to be an issue for Rohan to deal with. He needs to be shooting the hell out of them right now. But I just think because these guys can get a good shot on him. As can them, actually. Yeah. A few of them firing up and over. I don't think he's got his Helmingus placed in the best position, to be honest, because a lot of them are just firing up and over like this. That's still 115 pikes sort of arriving. Probably about 100 by the time they actually get there. Oh, yeah, these... okay, good. The spears are holding their own quite nicely. The Berserkers, of course, being locked morale, and relying on their just big thunking AP axes to be messing people up. So the Westmark spears are kind of well armored, definitely for a Rohan unit. Riddermark archers out of ammunition coming down here now. Actually going back up, maybe that was a misclick. Oh, cool. Urukai Reavers mixing up with pikes. I really like this. You see this sort of strategy getting done a lot by Angmar, where they take the Orc Fellers and mix them in with the Witcher-on pikes, and they come in together. And I always think that works really well. So you can kind of do an even better version of that with the Urukai pikes mixing up with the Urukai Reavers. Because as I say, it's the pike just stab, constant damage, constant little pieces of damage, keeping people safe, keeping people back. And then it's the Urukai Reaver just yeet, bam, just cracking somebody's head clean open. I'd be backing them up maybe with the Riddermark spears here. Because they're about to get overwhelmed over here in this corner. On this side, kind of doing a bit better right now, actually, but I don't think for long. It's kind of cool. This is Mac is doing something kind of interesting right now, which again I kind of like as a sort of lower perspective. It's the more elite troops out there up the front trying to protect the more Riddermark forces behind them, the more sort of civilian militia forces. Although I wouldn't say the Rittermark are the militia, I would say the Eastmark are the militia. So that's kind of cool concept. He's making up for his charge of the civilians earlier on in the battle. Beastmode loves his Lurtz hunting pack. Is that where he's got his general today? It is. Yeah, I've been seeing him take the Lurtz hunting pack most of the time that he's been cracking at Helms Deep. I don't love him myself too much. Like I don't really ever get too much use out of body piercing. What we got going on here? Oh, okay, good stuff. Good stuff. Damn. Okay, that one was wild. Two pretty decent on-target shots, but that last one just didn't work out. So this could be great if he's able to shut down this ballista with his catapult. Then, you know, that stops him being able to burst another hole in the wall. He locks it down to 1 point of attack, which Helms Deep with 1 point of attack is painful. Like we've, I remember I've got a kind of infamous battle of Helms Deep where a good ally of mine managed to block the gate. Oh, that sucks. That's so bad. That was so close. A good ally of mine managed to block the gates with the corpses of Mumikil. So that, of course, shuts it down to the enemy just being able to attack us from these 2 points. So if Rohan is able to... Dang it. Come on, catapult crew. Okay, good. No, what the hell? That's so dumb. He's been so unlucky with that catapult. That's really shameful. Catapult crew's just very panicked, I suppose. Bane Guard coming up. They do have... have they got an armor upgrade? It's dark. It's hard to see. Oh, it's an evening fight. Nice. I just love people basing fights in like different times of the day and different seasons. I really appreciate that people do that because it just makes it a lot more fun to look at everything, you know. But yeah, Westmark infantry running up here. Oh god, the Bane Guard just yeeted themselves right in through there. That's a good move. But the issue with that is now they're here. These Helmingus should turn their asses around and shoot them in the back. I think they're going to keep shooting stuff down on the ground as they're approaching. Yeah, no, screw that. Like, maybe 1 out of 5 of you is hitting. You turn around, you shoot them here. Like, everybody's hitting those shots. You know, I could hit those shots. I'm a terrible archer. Oh, good. Okay, these guys are in the back here. See, these guys should be using fire arrows in my mind. Because they'd be lighting these guys up and causing massive morale damage. Good, they're turning around, rattling fire ammunition into them. These guys need to do... Oh, come on, use the ammunition. You get 2 sides coming in, both fire arrows. This force is broken, and you're saving these archers. Oh, they're using point blank fire. Yeah, I guess they're getting more kills that way, true. Let's zoom on in a bit. Oh, that looks lovely, doesn't it? Just all the units that are curled around the fort. But good push in there, actually. Yeah, so this combination of Reavers and Pikes, I think that the whole sort of two-handed AP mixed up with a Pikeman is a good strategy, and I think it does work very well, as we're sort of seeing here. These good quality Rohan units are just not able to hold it back. The Trolls are coming forward, and oh, I don't actually think we've got no AP here, because these are Trolls of the White Hand. Yeah, no, I get the Helms Hammers. Yeah, Helms Hammers don't have the general in them, so I would grab the Helms Hammers and get them down there, because we need something good to be killing them Trolls of the White Hand efficiently, because they will just tear through these Westmark spears. They'll tear through the Rittermark spears, and yeah, you know, oh, the Rittermark Axemen, if they launch themselves in there, they'll be able to hurt them for sure. Another unit of Bane Guard turned around, grabbing these Helmingus. Helmingus will definitely fare a lot better than the Rittermark Archers did in melee, but the Bane Guard are good. Helmingus kind of rely on that little bit of an armor value there, and these massive maces from the half-orcs will just break them. Jeepers, that's a nasty looking... is that a Morning Star there, or... yeah, I should know these things. Played a lot of Mordhau. But yeah, and of course, Mountain Blade before that. Oh no, the Shield Maidens have already used their axes. Oh, damn it. What did they use it on, I wonder? Must have just accidentally been left on fire at will. But even after that, they provide a morale buff, and they're something in melee, for sure. They're not going to be something in melee, though, if... Oh, alright, he's firing up and over at those guys. Okay, cool. Yeah, I would really be wanting to break a hole in the wall, though. because you're just not really going to be making too much use out of it. But at least he's pretty much deleting Rohan's catapult, because Rohan's pouring all the ammunition into that. Now, see, this is totally undefended now. If Beast Mode landed, say, 3 good shots onto that wall, I think that's enough to take it out. The bloody, especially right here where it's actually been suffered a bit of friendly fire. You know, that Isengard Ballista is amazing at taking down walls. Right, yeah. So these girls need to be moving. Okay, they do have ammo. What the hell are they throwing at? That's too far away, surely. The Lurch hunting pack just get a little bit too close, suddenly just get a bunch of axes yeeted into their face. Eastmark Axeman kind of waiting and ready. He's just doing damage to his own wall at that point, yeah. Yeah, that's a lot of shield maidens taken out there. And he's moving troops away from here. This is an issue. I guess he just feels he needs to get more troops in the center. Those trolls have actually died faster than I thought they would. What have they been fighting? Just all these spears? That's crazy. How many are there? Like, are there just the 2? They're just the 2 of them. Wow. Yeah, okay. Helms hammers are standing by. I don't know. This is looking pretty dicey for Isengard at this point. 49 for 37. But no, a lot of the Baneguard. Riddermark Axeman actually came up here, you know, hitting those Baneguard in the back. It's pretty smart strategy, especially, oh, they're dealing with Riddermark archers up front, which is fair enough. What do we have in reserve? Guards of Orthanc coming up. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm just not too big a fan of the Guards of Orthanc. I love the look of the unit, but I just never get them used too well, unfortunately. That's all. So hey, what are you gonna do? So they're charging on forward, and I think they'll definitely provide a bit of stability to the line. They will take a very long time to die, if nothing else. Warg Riders, yeah, they can provide a bit of mass for sure, and then the Lurch hunting pack are standing by too. I don't know. I do not know. Trolls of the White Hand still kicking. Might only be 2 of them, but they're still hanging around, and the Riddermark spears are kind of struggling against them. A lot of arrow fire still coming into the main chunk of forces there, but they can shrug a lot of that damage off. Riddermark Axeman there, mopping up what's left of these Baneguard. They're wavering, but they're down to 10. They've already done very well, and I actually think that is with an armor upgrade. Yeah, you can see they have sort of received a little bit of Uruk-hai armor. Poor guy. Getting stabbed down there. Oh, what is this coming up? How many men is that? That's quite a lot. That's quite a substantial force just rushing onto the walls now. I think this is a pretty smart strategy. He is losing down there, but up on these walls, he's, especially with that full damn unit off them, suddenly made their way up. I think he might just have the walls there. The issue with standing on these walls though is the secondary wall has a perfect shot down on you. You know, really point blank type stuff. Westmark Marshals, I really love that unit. I love a lot of Rohan's units. As I say, I really I like people experimenting with Rohan. I think Rohan gets a very bad name. Like Umad's explained it a few times. Like Rohan gets a bad name because they either get dominated in a fight or they dominate. And I think a big issue is a lot of new players gravitate toward Rohan. And so you get like a lot of new players that gravitate toward Rohan and think, oh great, it works, you know, like Rohan's a cavalry faction, so, and they've got so much cavalry and it's so cheap, you know, like I'll just get all cavalry. And they don't have the micro capabilities to do that, and it's terrible. So I think a lot of people look at Rohan players as being pretty dumb, which sucks because they're not dumb. There's just it's a lot of the new players that play it, and but I like it when Rohan does show that they are a legitimate infantry power as well. You just have to be clever with them. You have to construct your army in a smart manner, and use them. And they've got these amazing units like the Westmark Marshals. The big issue for them is just, you know, they don't have as many men in that unit. But if you use them properly, you'll still be able to do some good work. Guards of Orthanc, actually, yeah, they're doing pretty well on that front line, which I'm impressed to see. And this is getting pretty low on numbers. And then on the walls as well, it's kind of a struggle for Rohan. Helms hammers though, I'd thunk the Helms hammers in myself. Just get them stuck in. There's really nothing here that can match the Helms hammers. But if the Helms hammers fight all of this by themselves, suddenly that's an issue. Good stuff there, Mac. Oh damn, oh no. Okay, Berserkers are coming forward. They can definitely match the Helms Hammers. Helms Hammers, of course, relying on that massive armor bonus. Berserkers don't care. They'll come smashing into that. So, okay. Do we have Naz High? I'm pretty sure we don't have Naz High. I'm pretty sure he's got the Lurch Hunting Pack instead. Snag of Skirmishers and some crossbows. I don't think those crossbows have really... Yeah, if those crossbows can take a position on the wall, this could be some powerful stuff. But that's a bit of an F, yeah. So once again, I'll say it. I'll just sort of, because I'm just looking at this fight right now. If you've got a battle you want me to do, try and send it to me before the 20th. Because after the 20th, I just probably won't be able to fit stuff in. Yeah. Not saying I'm not. Like, if it's after the 20th and you've got something, then send it, you know, like, tell me. Because and I might update, in another battle, I might sort of update and say, actually, I've gotten through, because I've got maybe, about 15 replays, I think, right now that I want to get through. And then in addition to that, I want to do a Avalorn. No, sorry, not Avalorn. Avalorn. Yeah, Avalorn campaign on Warhammer, Total War. So I want to get through that, and then I also need to edit up a few more little synergy videos that me and my friends have been mucking about with. So there's a few things that I do need to get done. But oh, good axes, girls. That's exactly what you want to see, especially the Berserkers. Berserker's worst fear is just a throwing axe to the face. Oh, this is fantastic. I have a bad habit of supporting the good guys. Like, that's always an issue, and I'm sorry about that. So, really, I'm sorry for a lot of, like, evil faction players in battles, because I will always sort of, like, sometimes speak against you. But it's just nice that these Shield Maidens getting used well. Because those Helms Hammers were struggling. They were really struggling in that fight. The Guards of Orthanc were just holding the line well. As I say, that's something they can do. And then the Berserkers were coming in and just cracking heads. Crossbows have some good targets there. I'm trying to... No, the crossbows can't climb on the walls right now. Maybe they could run there, but that position isn't going to last long up against those Westmark Marshals. And they'd receive a lot of fire, to be honest, too. The Meduseld Guard are standing up on those walls now as well. Balance of power is still in the attacker's favour, though. So, what is all that power stored in? I guess there's still that full unit of crossbows, that Lurch Hunting Pack, and the Wargs. You know, that's helping his balance of power, but that's not realistic, you know? Yeah, the Uruk-hai Pikes have done very well, but there's just been so much ammunition poured into them. Helms Hammer's really struggling now again. How much do we still have in terms of the Berserkers? There's a Berserker. 32 Berserkers still left merged in there. I am actually seeing a few of them. Helmingus coming in. Shield Maidens of Rohan launch themselves forward too. As I say, they're worth something in melee. Mac is coming around here. These guys will still have ammunition. But the problem is, he's trying to get them around the side, and a few of them are just moving through. So that's going to be tough. I think he's trying to get there and just shoot into their backs, which is a smart strategy. What's coming down here? Eastmark Axemen, a nice militia unit just coming in, providing a bit of numbers toward the end of the fight here. What's this? So this is the catapult crew. Yeah, I don't know. No, at the end of the day, that's 46 men that are going to be coming in. So they'll do something. You know, they'll hold the line for a little bit longer, of course. Wargs trying to do what they can, charging on in here. Oh yeah, if those Helmingus were there, they could have chomped those down. Oh, Snag Skirmishers coming in to take a position here. That's nice too. He's trying to run past. Wow, they are sneaky boys. Well done, Wargs. So there's through there. There's two glitched Riddermark archers just sort of hugging against that corner, trying to find their way around. The thing is, if the Wargs come in here, the Meduseld Guard will smash him. I think, yeah, he's doing the right thing. He's just coming into the backs of this force here, and this is getting pretty messy. The Shield Maiden's morale buff will hold this force together for a little while longer, but that is going to fall apart. Okay. I was about to like I was counting Beastman. I was counting Beast Mode out of this fight. Now the issue is that catapult, the crew could just be devoured by the wargs. Oh right, that's still a lot of marshals that are just marching down. How many is that? 82 marshals. Yeah, I don't know. Those 82 marshals lurch into the snag of stalkers. They might just be able to break them, but you go for the snag of stalkers, crossbows will hit you. You go for the crossbows, the snag of stalkers will hit you. So it's it'll snag of stalkers. Sorry, snag of skirmishers will hit you. If I was your boy Mac here, I'd try and maybe get that catapult out, because the moment that falls, those wargs are going to come crashing down on top of you. Even, to be honest, actually I don't know. Either way, I think the catapult crew might be screwed. Can't really pick up the pace to do a proper charge though inside here. So the wargs are kind of stuck just being general sort of quicker infantry, quicker fighters. An Urukai Berserker swinging into the Marshals there. Marshals do have a decent bit of armor, but yeah, high damage, so it doesn't really matter that the Berserkers are not wearing any armor. You know, a big old axe is going to crack into you either way. It's either just going to crack through armor or it's going to crack through flesh. You don't really crack flesh. You can crack flesh if it's been cooked long enough, but you know, hey. Some more wargs pushing on, crashing into the Medicelled Guard, who have just kind of been used in melee here, which I think is, I don't know, I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't have them on guard mode. I'd just have them charging on in infantry mode, just melee. But I guess, no, I guess they're moving away now, so he'll just give them one volley, and that'll be them sorted. If he's able to get it off. Come on, boys. No, he is not. Oh, yeah, he is. That's those wargs pretty much dealt with. I would maybe just launch the Medis. I would probably just go for a full charge at this point. Helmingus, if they're out of ammunition... Oh no, Helmingus are not. Yeah, position them here, they can get some good shots. I'd just get the Medicelled Guard to use up their ammunition and then get into melee. Because I think that... Oh god, those poor marshals took a real beating there. But if they can just deal with those crossbowmen... Yeah, the Lurch Hunting Pack really haven't used up much of their ammo. What's this? Some Baneguard routing. I thought that might have been Berserkers getting pulled out of the fight. 4 Shield Maidens left. Oh. She looked like she just teleported there. Snag of Skirmishers. Don't know how much ammunition they've used. I think a fair bet on those Marshals, to be honest. But as soon as they run out of their ammunition, they are worthless. You know. They're taking a bit of arrow fire right now from the Helmingus, though. But this one guy is probably going to be able to kill quite a few of them. And he's just a militiaman. Guards of Orthanc, there's still 6 of them left, but there's one Helms hammer. Just, like, guarded past his massive shield. Yep. But, no, he'll definitely be able to kill a few Guards of Orthanc. But I don't think he's actually... He does say he's fighting, but he's just not actually moving toward the enemy right now. He's happy enough just defending. Those Westmark Marshals, it is such a shame, but, like, they really have just been ammo sponges there. I don't know if I agree with this, but if he just charges out with them, yeah, Lurch Hunting Pack are just going to try and unload fire onto him. But if he just grabs, I think he's just going to charge at the Ballista crew. And, oh, damn it, boys. Yeah, I don't know. He seemed to be of 2 minds there, and he didn't actually get the charge off. Which, had he gotten the charge off on that Ballista crew, he could have probably, like, deleted that Ballista crew with these Westmark Marshals. They'll still probably win that fight, even with the... Oh, he's charging through them. See, no, because even if you made contact with the Lurch Hunting Pack, the Lurch Hunting Pack are good enough in melee. It's not what I would have done. I would have just been happy enough with deleting that unit of Isengard Ballista. You only had 20, you only had 20 marshals at the end of the day, so you weren't really going to do a tremendous deal with them. I would have been happy enough to just be like, yep, just deleted the artillery crew. It's a few less men. Pikemen have actually pushed forward, but the pikemen are not going to be capable of dealing with the Medicelled Guard. The catapult is here. Gotta be careful with the catapult, but we can see how it does. Some of these Westmark Marshals might be able to run back, but they're coming through the pikes. I think a few more of them might die. No, they made it. Good stuff. Oh, that was some catapult crew getting a bit confused there. But Helming is coming around. Isengard Ballista crew trying to shut them down, but the Ballista crew will just be cut to pieces by the Helmingus. Medicelled Guard, they're a beautiful unit. I really do like to use them. And I like to put my general in with the Medicelled Guard, even though I might not really like to put my general in with a javelin unit. I would much prefer my general to be in with the Helm's Hammers. But the Helms Hammers have Shield Wall, which of course, as I say all the time, Shield Wall overpowers the Rally ability. And I like Rally. I like to use Rally. I think it helps me a lot. Especially because I'm very active with my use of my General on the front line to keep my men together. So giving him the ability to use the Rally call, it helps. So taking that away sucks. For the sake of, you know, giving him maybe a better unit to be part of, and also giving that sword of his armor piercing if he's part of the Helms Hammers. Both of those things are really nice, but no, just not super worth it. That's a catapult crew up against the ballista crew? Okay, cool. We'll watch this fight for a minute. There's that guy that might join the fight. If he doesn't join the fight, I think the Rohirrim man has it. Oh, okay, right. Nope. A backstab for a backstab, I guess. This Helmingus took the credit. Oh, damn it. Simultaneously taken out by Javelin Fire, or maybe Lurt's Hunting Pack Fire. He can't just sit and take that, though. The Lurt's Hunting Pack will delete this force with their body-piercing ammunition. I think he needs to launch himself into melee with that. As unpleasant as fighting the Lurt's Hunting Pack is in melee, it's a lot less pleasant to fight them at ranged. Up on the walls here, the Medicilled Guard are fighting up against these crossbows. I get that. I'm just wondering if I'd grab everything I could, delete the Lurt's Hunting Pack, and then go after everything, because down here, it's tough for him to get a position to shoot you. He'd have to come down and line up, and that would just take time. Because right now... Alright, okay, these catapult crew are just trying to delete the snag of skirmishers. That's fair enough. But it's the Lurt's Hunting Pack that was just killing everybody. How are these Helmingus? Down to 30. What are we at right now? We're at 94 for 95. This has turned out a lot closer than I imagined it. Oh god, the Westmark Marshals are back. They can... There's not many of them, but they can... Good. They can start killing some of the Lurt's Hunting Pack. They're 2 hit points, those units. But, you know... Big old axe is a big old axe. Snag Skirmishers kind of doing alright up against the catapult crew, but catapult crew is slowly just dealing with them. They've got a spear. It's kind of funny. They've got a spear, but they're using it with the sword animations. I don't think anybody's told them that they're sort of jabbing the blunt end at people. But hey, they're having some success. Maybe they're just wanting to give themselves a handicap up against the Snagga. The crossbowmen just being on guard mode, trying to shoot people like this is I get it, but yeah, they are just allowing themselves to be quite quickly butchered down by the Medicilled Guard. Where's the general right now? Is he? Yeah, he is safely back there, Theoden. But little by little, those crossbows are falling. Now, there's no other hidden units in the back here. This is it. Everything that we're seeing is everything that's stuck in. Lurt's Hunting Pack is having some good success on this front line now. Only real unit that can sort of challenge them is that Westmark Marshal, but he just got taken out. Snag of Skirmishers really could do with being deleted, because that would just, you know, it stops them from being able to javelin anybody in the back. Catapult crew kind of capable of doing that, but now that the Lurt's Hunting Pack are focusing in on them, they're not going to be able to do it for long. We're still at 36 Lurt's Hunting Pack, and what are we at? 32 Medicilled Guard. The Medicilled Guard would definitely have my vote in that melee engagement, but they need to be here taking out these crossbows. Good for him, that one little guy on the back, but he doesn't seem to be engaging these guys right now. He seems to just be standing there. He could be slicing through them on the other side. But no, it's going okay. I don't know. I still am not too sure. What do we have here? Still 36. Where did the rest of them go? Yep, getting a backstab. I think this is smart. Just coming into the back of the Medicilled Guard, because the Lurt's Hunting Pack are decent enough in melee there. But Medicilled Guard, if they can organize themselves, that general is by himself, and he could end up dropping. Nobody likes to fight on 2 fronts, even a unit as elite as this. It's good that we've got a flag bearer on both sides. That's kind of cool. I don't know, because I would love to use that as like a screenshot, but I don't know, because that's a bit of a spoiler. We'll see. We'll see how it looks. But yeah, Lurt's Hunting Pack actually really struggling here. Defeat is almost a certainty. I would have thought that would have been going a bit better for them. Oh, who's general? That must have been Theoden dropped, surely. Yeah, that was Theoden getting dropped. So that might tip the scales. These guys are very good morale. There's not many crossbowmen left. This guy in the back actually ended up dying. which very much surprises me. But yeah, just a few more of the crossbows. Once the crossbows are totally dead, then they can turn their full focus around. Where are those snagger? Are those snagger gone? No, because we're seeing a tiny... oh, there they are. There's 6 of them. Damn, they're hard to see amongst the corpses. Yeah, they're trying to find a shot. But if he's going to run through that gate and come in behind them. That's smart, yep. So it's just a case of, can the Medicailed Guard rack up some more kills up against the Lurch Hunting Pack before the Snagga do enough damage to them? Maybe I'm wrong in saying that, but I would probably just be ignoring those Snagga. There's 8 of them. Close range, like, they could do a lot of work, but I think you just need to focus on this front line. Oh, we're not like, nobody's saying who's think they're gonna win. We're at 17 up against 24 now. There's some banner carry of the crossbows pushing their way in, just getting slowly pursued. Medicailed Guard are still enjoying that fight though. But we'll see how that changes when the Snagga skirmishers get up here. That's the Uruk-hai general. Now I have a feeling, I might be wrong in that, but I think the Lurch Hunting Pack are locked morale. So I don't think they'll care. But we're getting really close now. The Lurch Hunting Pack actually, only a fool can lose that. Okay, good stuff, boys. I like your confidence, but I don't really share it right now. Yeah. Oh wow. Okay. Medicailed Guard are really not too happy about that. I guess they are starting. They're outnumbered by over 10. Oh, sorry, under 10 now. Yeah. So maybe it's a lot of work for those last 7 Medicailed Guard, just cutting through 15 more Lurch Hunting Pack. They're starting to drop now. I think their hit points are pretty much expended, where I think a few of those Lurch Hunting Packs still have their 2 hit points. So in reality, that 15 is you know, it could be 30 in terms of hit points anyway. Oh. Yeah, okay, this is not... Yeah, down to 5 now. This was not as clear cut as I thought it would be in terms of the Medicailed Guard. And yep, no, that's them done. That's them finished. And Beastmode has something in the centre. He's running... he actually put Snagga skirmishers up there. That's fair enough. Just to start counting it out. But they didn't actually... the Lurch Hunting Pack didn't need that support. They were able to wipe them out. I guess it was just a case of as soon as the Medicailed Guard did run down their hit points, they were finished. Taken down to 12 though, so that was a pretty good showing from the Medicailed Guard. And overall, pretty decent battle, especially for like a little 1v1. So yeah, normally I wouldn't do a 1v1. Well, I wouldn't really do normally a 1v1 siege, but this was quite a bit of fun. Helms Deep is always pretty damn good, so nice. It was good, and it was pretty lore friendly. Let's have a quick look through Beastmode's kills there, see what was generally racking up a lot for him. The Lurch Hunting Pack definitely did pretty well with their ranger fire. You know, I think they even had quite a lot of ammunition left, but then they just sort of had to come in and charge in those Medicailed Guard. The Warg Riders did pretty damn good. It was just, as I say, good strategy to bring them. The Air Red are a very risky pick when it comes to Helms Deep, because it's just so difficult to get them out. What could be really good is if the enemy actually bursts a hole. I've done this. Like, I accidentally burst a hole in the walls of Minas Tirith with my trebuchet, and I was like, great, cool, let's go get stuck in. And then the defender charged out at me with heaps and heaps of cavalry, and I was like, no. And he just eviscerated half my army before I was able to take control of the situation. It was pretty bad. So that could have been a good idea had he just kept them there. But, of course, you know, as we saw, he ended up not doing that. So, I don't know. Still, I think Air Red, I would have, if I was going to take a cavalry unit, maybe, I think I would have gone hard and gone home. Like, take a knight, take the Sons of Eorl, yeah. And, of course, in this situation, the Red Shields of Erkenbrand could have been pretty damn good. Just to, they wouldn't have been as dangerous as a Lancer outside the walls, but they could have, you know, shot people in the back, messed with people, and then, of course, if the Wargs actually catch them, the Red Shields are like, you know, please do. So that was not too bad. Snagga Skirmishers did really quite well. Just took a lot of focus for a while as well. Dunlin and Clansmen there, 18, not bad, you know, what you're going to do. 17 for those crossbows. Crossbows definitely didn't get to use too much ammunition. They were pretty well focused down. I hate the way that you've constructed... This is such a mess. You've got a crossbow here. Gosh damn it. Bloody hell, Beast Mode. organize your army better, please. Yeah, Urukai Berserkers, they're doing quite nice. He's actually giving them some experience. Interesting. I guess when you're a one attacker, you really do have a lot of money to spend. So yeah, it's fair enough that he poured a bit of experience into stuff. Those trolls away on died a lot faster than I expected them to. Pikemen there doing, whoa, 220. I love that. 225 kills. Yeah, no, that's not enough to keep your experience point. You lost that experience. Sorry, man. It's like, what the I don't understand Medieval 2 sometimes. Then we've got the double Urukai infantry. Actually, yeah, holding their own very nicely. They're a damn good unit. Bane Guard there, jumping up on the walls. Pretty impressive stuff. The Dunlending Berserkers had a pretty nasty fight ahead of them. They're locked morale. I would have expected them to maybe get a few more kills, to be honest. But you know, they weren't really in their element. You know, they want to be fighting some heavily armored guys, whereas the Rohirrim kind of aren't sometimes. Urukai Reavers there, mixing up with the Urukai Pikes pretty nicely. Urukai Archers there, just absorbing fire. They, I think there was a bit too much fire expended on the Urukai Archers, in all honesty. So that's maybe part of it. Guards of Orthanc actually really gave a good showing today, and they were given 2 experience points too. So, no, I was quite impressed with them. After all the sort of crap talking I gave them. They held their own very nicely. Then the Isengard Ballista crew did good. And as I say, it was allowed them to burst open the gate. Could have burst open a wall, you know, but that's fair enough. But yeah, and I think Mac in the Wind, I've not really seen Mac in the Wind around before. I think he's quite a new guy. I liked his army composition. I did. I thought it was pretty good. I think sucks about the air red because that's an expensive boy that he's lost there. And I think he would have won. Say if he had taken the air red instead of grabbed that, if he had just grabbed, you know, another decent unit in melee, you know, another two-handed axeman, really could have, yeah, done some good work. Or as I say, a horse archer instead, just something like that to try and instead of fighting the wargs, just try and run away from them. But I don't think he expected to see wargs on the attack, so that was what killed him. Had it been a different map where you can come out of a few different entrances, or you can get out and run wild immediately, but the problem with Helm's Deep is just this slope is your worst enemy, because you run out of the gate and Beast Mode just had so long to be like, oh, he's getting Cav out, let's just catch him, you know. But if you're what you want to do with Cav is you want to be outside before the enemy knows you've even left the building, you know. You want to be, because if he's ready for you, you're screwed either way. Sorry, I accidentally bumped my mic there. But yeah, cool. So this was kind of a announcement / battle. So hopefully that went okay. I didn't want to just do a video where I was giving an announcement, because it really wasn't too big an announcement to give. But yeah, thanks a bunch, guys.